Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Treya Tarot. This is the collective reading for Monday, January 20th, 2025. I'm using the Starman Tarot by David DeAngelis today because it's the only deck I have available to me because I forgot my decks at home. All right. So if you like these readings, please like, comment, subscribe. You know the usual. Let's see what we got on the slate for today. Ooh, look at that. We're going to take that as a sign, leave that as a pile to cut the deck with. Here we go. Okay. Prince of Pentacles. Let's see if we can get that into the frame. Prince of Pentacles is interesting to me, mostly because of the considerations about what reality will be from now on. It's appropriate for today. Reversed Prince of Wands. And then the Seven of Pentacles. You reap what you sow. That's very interesting spread there. Just to start off. Not sure if this is visible, but essentially there are way too many symbols in this deck for me to read all of them in such a short amount of time in terms of the actual symbols of the cards. So I'm going to read them by the traditional meanings. But the Prince or Page of Pentacles, the Prince or Page of Wands were first, and then the Seven of Pentacles. There's some destabilization happening here. But what's interesting is that it's about deciding what to invest in. That Seven of Pentacles is investment, reaping what you sow, what you put in and what you get out of a certain circumstance. The Queen of Swords. Let's see if I can. The Queen of Swords. The Nine of Wands. Okay. Self-protection. And then the Two of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. Today seems to be very tense on some levels. Okay. And I think some people know why this might be happening, but there's a tension here that is about having made the wrong choice, so to speak, or on a collective level, the beginning of a process of discernment that is about reversing a choice that was made. I don't want to say wrong or right because nothing is wrong or right, but in terms of our individual choices anyway. But when it comes down to it, there's this experience here of regret. But it's regret for a purpose, so to speak, that Nine of Wands. There's a new sense of self available. That Queen of Swords is all about getting through, seeing the truth, clearly directing oneself and one's mind, mental energy, and speech to be able to communicate very directly what is needed. Five of Pentacles, feeling out in the cold. And then the Four of Wands. Okay, so the interesting thing about this reading is that the process that seems to be bringing us close to a sense of regret is actually bringing us close to a sense of integration or potential union. This is really about vulnerability and honesty. That's what this read says to me. How honest can we get about our vulnerabilities, about our senses of self and how that's breaking down in the current climate that we live in? And how can we use that to get us closer to each other? Because the closeness in the Four of Wands upright is about being stronger together, celebration, community, love, receptivity, change, walking through a portal. The portal in the Four is all about union. So it's a sense of collective coming together. And then the King of Swords, interesting. So there is quite a bit of energy here about switching path from a previous assumption or mindset, or changing one's mind about something that may have been a deep-seated belief that has caused us to live one way when we actually do better in a collective situation or in an experience where other people are involved. That Four of Wands, that union. So there is a mutual support here, which I find interesting, even through the difficulty of changing the collective mind. So that's interesting. All right, well, for today, I find that pretty intriguing. I also want to point out that the bottom of the deck is, can you see it? The Devil, which is all about our human experience. It's a Capricorn card. So there's this experience of what's human, what physical reality do we need to pay attention to? I think on a day like today where there's such change happening, I mean, I guess there's been change like this repeatedly throughout eons. So, it's not all that special if you look at it with the grand perspective. But at the same time, when we start to worry about decisions that have been made, or we start to worry about how the past set us up for what the past set us up for now, we can reroute that energy to understand mutual support instead, to understand how we can help each other and how we can change our own minds to allow for things to be, I don't want to use the word easier, but essentially, if we're all supporting each other, things do get easier. Getting through difficulty gets easier. And that's what's here. So today's a great day to open up to the people you care about, to rely on them, to allow vulnerability to move through, to allow your mind to change about assumptions that may have left you out in the cold in the past. Today's a good day to learn how to embody a different perspective so that we don't keep recreating what we're experiencing now over and over and over again. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Have a really good day, as best as you possibly can. If you're feeling any anxiety, just remember, there are people around you who love you. There's at least one for most of us, if not all of us. Call that person, be there for that person or those people. So I think it's time for us all to open up a bit. All right, well, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day, guys. Bye.